everybody. How are you doing today? I'm TubbyGeezer. We're playing this game. Oxygen not included. I know it's been around forever, but I've never played it. I also know it just went into its full breathe. I mean, I am, right? That's true. I guess oxygen not included, right? Yeah, so this is what we're doing. Let's do it. I don't know how loud it's going to be, so I'm turning the volume down a little ways for you guys, so no one loses their eardrums. Also, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope your weekend's been good. That went quick. Welcome to the launch upgrade. Oni has launched. I'd read the patch notes, but I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so... Graphics. I don't know. I've never understood why games do 59 hertz instead of 60. No cares here. That's good. Always play automation sounds. Yeah, this is good. Trigger everyone. Kelvin, that's amazing. I'll do Celsius, it's fine. My brain can handle it, hopefully. Yeah, I've never played this game. Ever. I have nothing. Alright, here we go. I should probably do survival, right? Do it. World is stable and has no unusual features. Oh, interesting. Oh, God. First time playing, let's start with the easy mode planet. Let's do this one. I think I'm gonna have a hard enough time as it is. I have no idea what I'm getting into, so if you guys want to help, please do. I don't even know how to, like, make people survive. I watched a little bit of this morning as I was setting up, and none of it made any sense. Choose 3 duplicates to begin. Determines how quickly duplicate prepares food. Food morale bonus allows duplicates to receive morale boosts from lower quality food. Maintaining high morale will allow duplicates to learn more skills. So he's better at making food, but he needs better food to, like, keep his morale up. Minus run speed. Stress reaction, vomiter. Weird. Reeks of RimWorld? Yeah. Narcoleptic? That seems terrible. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, right? Allergens cause excessive sneezing fits. God, I know that. Binge eater? Duplicate will dangerously overeat when stressed. Immune to food poisoning. +7 cuisine. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Sure, why not? Nighttime attribute determines how quickly a duplicate burns or stores calories. Vomiter. I don't think I want vomiter. I don't think I want binge eater either. Destructive? Hold on. Handle stress by taking their frustrations out on defenseless machines. Will not repair buildings while above 60% stress. Oh, this is all just bad. Duplicate will periodically output natural gas. Farts frequently. Go with the flow. Best gameplay. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna click. Okay. I'm looking over at you guys. I don't know what I'm clicking on. Done. Sure. A doctor that can't run. A whole bunch of stuff. Better at running. But requires more oxygen. Not do cooking. I have... well, and vomiter. Binge eater and ugly crier. Sure, that's fine. Let's name the colony. Oh, yeah, it's like an asteroid, right? Tubby Boulder. Sure, why not? Would you want your doctor running with your transplant heart or liver in my case? I guess not. Although, if I had, like, 10 seconds to live if they didn't get to me with it, I probably would. I've woken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface, but became trapped many miles underground. Although conditions are not ideal, it's imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. Shine bug. God, there's so many things. Holy crap. So... oh my god. Neat. Okay, errand order. Okay, did some. Keep this going until I figure out what's happening. No outhouse built, no oxygen. WASD's pan my view. H returns to the printing pod. I can speed or slow, perception of time, top left corner buttons. Ah. Gotcha. That's handy. Dig tool, G. Build menu in the lower left to plan your first construction task. Duplicates can only climb 2 tiles high and cannot fit into spaces smaller than 2 tiles, which is mind. Checking if an errand is inaccessible, I can select duplicate, show navigation. Okay. Cool. So need metal ore. This is just all oxygen. Right, breathable gas. Oh wait, do I need? Hold on. Okay, cool. Put one of those there. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a micro game, my worst nightmare. Apparently. Water down there? More oxygen. Water. Water over here. Carbon dioxide up here. Okay, they seem to all be okay for food. Okay. What happened, by the way? Okay, there we go. Okay, so now that I have a container for it, they'll put it in there. Cool. So this is kind of insane, actually. Like, already I'm... Whew. Try things like that. Now I want to dig out this, but I can't reach it, right? Yeah. Ladder? Okay, and they're building. Cool. I need metal ore. Oh, there's copper. Please don't fall. Okay, they all ate. Good to know. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Or they just passed out? Germs. I have no idea what any of this means yet. I think I just need to survive first. I know, you need to poop. I know that feeling, though. Okay, so now I can make an converts large amounts of algae into oxygen, becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure. I guess. Oh, they're still grabbing stuff. Okay. This is cool. Colony requires a food source. Okay. Oh, man. Man, the way this game works, though, is really cool. Like, it feels very natural, but... "12 visits remaining? Oh god, does that mean we have to... Annually pumps liquid into bottles for... Wait, what's he do? Disinfecting? Okay, so I need a manual generator. Also algae, so I need to dig out a good portion of this. Can I set who does what? Can I have, like, just one person do it? I guess I could, huh? For now, I'm not too worried about it. Like, could I have... There we go. Now, could I have, like... Hold on. How do I look at my people? Does this mean I want... Oh. Okay, I'm not sure how to make a certain person do a certain thing. I set slightly higher priority to that. Oh, I need water. Let me unprioritize that. Closes areas without blocking liquid or gas flow. Also, I'm super in the way. I apologize for that. Better. There's a lot going on in this game. There's still just stuff sitting everywhere, though. These guys need to... Alright, so... Where was it? Plumbing? Manually pumps liquid into bottles for transport. Do I have to put it underwater? This is really adorable, by the way. Whoa, what was that? Food poisoning. Exposure to food poisoning germs. Been exposed to a concentration of food poisoning germs and is at risk of waking up sick on their next shift. Exposed to eating a germ-covered nutrient bar? Oh god. Any germs or disinfect at well, this is all going terrible. Oh, I also have to connect wires to that. What the hell is that? Disinfecting stuff, great. Now, what if... Hold on, I did not want that. Did they build this? Oh, they'll automatically destroy areas that need to be destroyed. Cool. Breathable gas is going down. sure. Oh god, I did a thing. Okay, here we go. It's working. Doing its thing. However, I should probably put down something to stop that from happening. Wait, can I just... Can I just put down a door, maybe? And like that. No wash basin built. I don't know how to do that. Ah. Insufficient oxygen generation. Well, that's bad. It's not... Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is how we get energy. How do I... don't understand how to... Like, I want a wire? Is there a way to just look at the wiring? God, what? Do that yet? Oh, here we go. Overlay. Here we go. No way to select all, is there? Oxygen overlay. Okay, it's real bad down here. Oh, it's real bad. So this is just gonna be water down here, apparently. Already finished with D2? Yeah! What's up, Net? Yeah, I beat it in like 3 or 4 streams. Hello? Periodically produce new duplicates or care packages. Yes, but how do I? Alright, I need to power this. I just like prioritize that. Do I want to? No wire connect. Oh. Is it because I... It's not built yet? No, it's built. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna need batteries. Mind you stopping by and giving tips? No, of course not. I'm probably just gonna get everyone killed real fast, but... No idea where to put stuff. Valid building location. I didn't know if it could build on top of stairs or... Hot or cold. Germs. Germ overlay, F9. Building wash basins by colony toilets. Okay. Oh, I need another wash basin over here. Damn it! A battery storage for this. Stuff has decor values. I saw that. Yes. I have a feeling that survival is so much more of a concern for me right now. I think everyone just dies at this point. So how do I get better power? Can't yet. both hard and easy to die in the first 30 cycles. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't research yet. Research station can be found in the stations. I want to put stuff down here, but there's no breathable air. Like, that's real rough. Well, some of it's real rough. Hey, someone, what's up? Now this is being used, but there's no power for this. And it's not carrying over. It is, a little bit. I don't have food, I have nothing. Gas movement in this game isn't obvious. You'd recommend making gaps at least 2 wide for easier gas flow. Are you talking about like stuff like down here? Okay. Can they like jump over that then? I was afraid they were gonna fall down, honestly. Oh, so like having another ladder there would solve the... That counts as an opening. You could do like this, right? Gases obey real-life laws of weights. I did know that. O2 lighter than CO2, right, yeah. So carbon dioxide is always going to sink to the bottom, which is exactly what's happening here. For some reason, it's just real bad right here. So if you want the bottom floor to be filled as well as higher floors, you might want to put oxygen diffuser on the bottom floor. Makes sense. Let's try this. Screw it, why not? Oh. Well, that's part of the reason I didn't have this thing hooked up anymore. Weird. Let's just speed things up. Oh, this needs power too. Wait, it's cold? Sure. Well, I mean, the breathable gas is better up here. It's still bad down there. So what happens when they've basically used all the visits to the outhouse? I have no idea. Oh. Wire can't be put through floors, huh? Now this isn't on a place where it can be put. Missing tile. I can't put a tile back there. Because, right? Ah, okay, so this is fine. So if I want... Okay, one's actually doing that. Oh yeah, this is bad, man. Got stuff down here I can harvest. I've got all sorts of, like, seeds. No idea what I'm doing. This thing, I had this at highest priority, didn't I? I'm gonna go ahead and just make a completely separate manual generator for this one. Then connect them. So they only run on this when the research station's being used. How far does this go? God, it's huge. Just laid it on the ground. That's what she said. Very nice, Carlos. I approve. Oh, well, that's a waste. Whatever, that's the thing. Fix it! You get me. I see that. I guess the area's not that big. Slime? Hopper? Oh, I gotta slow things down again. This is starting to help this area. It's not doing anything for over here, though. Yikes. Right here, too. Let's deconstruct that. Oh my god. What on earth? Rocketry? Production of O2 doesn't just make CO2 vanish. Yeah! Yeah, no, I get that. Just kind of pushes it out of the way. Oh, oxygen. Great! Oh, wow. What's happening up there? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. These plants would be creating, or taking CO2 and producing O2, but they're not. From what I can see. Like, everything around these plants is unbreathable. You would think these would be doing something. There are such ones, but not every plant does? Oh, that kind of sucks. Not a huge fan of that. This is just a death area where people run in low oxygen environments to just go die, apparently. Unrefrigerated food. No, I get that, but like... As for that process, light is necessary, and I'm somewhere... Oh, I guess that would make sense. I don't know what I want. Two of 15. Oh my god. I get it, there's a bunch of shit here, but like... What do I do with it? Store it? There are tiles in this game that are solid but will allow flow of gases? I'm assuming that's like the latter, right? And wasn't the pneumatic door? Didn't it say the pneumatic door was one of those? Yeah, encloses areas without blocking liquid or gas flow. Yep. And like, do I just need to build a storage container for the poop to go in? I have no idea what's happening. Questions is one I want chat to answer. Please say so. For this game, there is no restrictions on that. Except for like, here's a picture of the perfect layout, make it. But like, yeah. And I'll try to keep up. I saw some videos where they use those incubated plants. They're meant to produce O2. Yeah, that's... I think that's what I'm researching. No, I'm doing power regulation, which is probably stupid because... I should have done food because this grows a plant from a seed. Here, consumes algae to produce oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. That would be handy. Regarding polluted dirt, there's something in basic farming for that. Oh, was it? Reduces polluted dirt and other compostables down into dirt. That makes sense. That would have been handy. Alright, everyone, just pass out. Toggle red alert. I mean, worst case scenario, just let everyone die. Yeah, I know I can make cots for them, but I have nowhere really for them to sleep. We got that, so filter, sweep only. I kind of feel like... Yeah, I have no idea, man. Like, I've got this set on priority 9. These are 7s, but they refuse to pick up... Oh, I don't have it on. Want them to go pick up poop. I'm sorry, what are you doing with that? Deconstruct. There. I don't want to dig out all that. Yeah. They refuse because storage has issue. It is not designated. Filter's not designated. Sweep only. That's a designated... Isn't that what... So is dude just carrying around a big bundle of shit? Is that what's happening? Sweep only is a filter. Sure, I'll do all of organic, why not? I even want to look at what the germs look like. Temperature overlay. There's germs on everything. Rip my internet for a second. Alright, I got enough. You guys want to clean this then? Okay, so I researched power, which is completely pointless for me. Go me. Any bit right there. There. Okay, there's a bunch right here. Let's... Speaking of sync, they don't use it as a must-do unless it is in their route, so you want to do reverse further. See, it never told me that. It just said put it next to it. It never said put it far away from it. Truth be told, insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, I'm aware. I need some sort of automated power, to be honest. Like... I didn't mean to include the thing in that. Automated power and tech tree? Tech tree. I have a skill point available. Yay! And I'm not making nearly enough food because I don't have a way to keep all this going without being automated, and they just stop making stuff. Like, do forever on that and raise the priority to like 9, 8? Okay, that's fine. Priority. So this is priority 8. Do I need to make the generator priority 8? So it'll actually go do it? There we go. Now all my... Yeah, this is getting all kinds of wrecked down here again. Completely unlivable. Right next to the one you've researched. Ah. But it produces carbon dioxide, so I'm gonna have to find better ways of removing carbon dioxide, which I'm currently figuring out with this. Grows a plant from a seed. What's it? Consumes algae, but I also have to consume algae to make food. I don't have to remove CO2 right now. Well, no, I get that. Just, like... I mean, I want to make beds, but I can't make them downstairs or they're just going to suffocate to death. I don't have room to make them anywhere else. Why not? Prioritize these because reasons. Done. Hold on. If they have had a batter next to middle floor, then it wouldn't require for one to be in hamster wheel for other machines to... Those are a lot of words, none of which I understood. Like, none of this matters. None of this makes any sense to me. Sure, this guy. We like him. Her. Sorry, we like her. Hey, and let's make another cot. Prioritize it. None of this makes any sense to me, and I know there's about 8 bajillion things I don't even know exist yet. Insufficient oxygen generation. Thank you, and now I have another person who's just gonna make it worse. I have a better idea. Wait, this is all breathable down here? Oh, no. Guys... Can I make you move places? And there's loot just sitting around everywhere, and no one will pick it up. It's because I have things. Micro Masher requires power to work. Since this power network doesn't have a battery like upstairs, the only source was a rotating hamster wheel. Right. Means I need to make a battery, but probably have a good place to do that. Here, I'm gonna fix everything. Just because I'm curious enough to see what happens. Now I want everybody to go down here and dig. Ultra high priority. And we'll go on emergency work. Yup. Said I want you to go down there. Do it! You're right, it is hard to kill these people. Trying though. LOL. Yay! I did it. I killed someone. Yeah. I did. Guys, I don't think this is gonna be my kind of game. It's adorable, and it's like, God, it looks really nice. The problem is, I don't have hundreds of hours into the pregame. The last time I really watched someone play this was when it first went like, pre-release, early access, pre-alpha, whatever the crap they called it. I watched it way back when it first came out, and it was simpler. I think if I'd gotten in on the ground floor, and every time they added something I'd learned it, that would have been fine. But This is just ridiculous. Like, coming into it now is levels upon levels of knowledge needed that I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be something I could play for like a few hours and have a good time. No, this is the kind of thing where I would need to play it for like 200 hours off stream to even be able to like stream it at some level of competence. Maybe, if I even ever got there. And honestly, it's not, no. Well, okay. you can't disagree that I don't like the game. You can disagree about liking the game. You can like the game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that as far as, and actually one good thing that comes out of this is I've already seen a couple people say that it, like, you know, putting like, oh, this is kind of like RimWorld but a different style. Okay, I'm not playing RimWorld then. Okay, I mean, 200 hours may have been an exaggeration. It was just a number I pulled out of my ass. I played it for 60, like, 70 minutes. So, obviously. Great example. Co's still enjoying it several days into. Perfect example of someone who's also put hundreds of hours into RimWorld and their billions and a million other super micro-y games. I haven't. I've never really, like, Factorio was the first, like, micro-y building a colony game I've ever played. Ever. I mean, I guess, like, Command and Conquer, but that's more of, like, that's an RTS. And I played Factorio for, like, 6-8 hours. So, I mean, I love it. It's just, the amount of time I would need to put into it to get anywhere useful or feel like I had any kind of idea what I was doing and wasn't just going would be dozens of hours at least. I guarantee it would take me 10 plus hours to even remotely starting to feel like I was getting a feel for the basics. Why my guys weren't picking up all the materials that were on the bottom floor. Why they could survive for hours on end in carbon dioxide. Why, like, the fluid mechanics, the gas mechanics, the fact that you have to have people manually, there isn't a relatively easy way to, like, get automated power at the beginning, and everything takes so much power, and research takes so long. I feel like it's something that to really kind of get off the ground, you have to, from, like, day one, have so much in mind for plans in mind. And look, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. But how can I compare this to something? It's like saying I played Zelda once 20 years ago, so I'm ready for Divinity Original Sin, because it'll be easy. And you've seen many get into the game with ease. That's fine. I said that it's not a bad game. Those are probably people that have played similar games. All I'm saying. Also, why is my bot not... Bot just decided not to. Oh, it's there. Okay. Not showing up in the viewer. I'm just saying, I've never really played games like this before, and if I was going to, I don't think this is the one to get in on the ground level. I don't think if you haven't played survival, like, colony-type games before, this is the game to get into. Maybe I just don't have the mind for it. But my point is, you don't need to defend it. You don't need to bring up other people are better than you at this. You don't need to bring up, you know, other people enjoy it. I get that. Of course they do. And yes, naming people off the top of your head who are just inherently better at it than me kind of stings, but that's fine. Like, I don't think it's necessary to do that. My point is, it's not a game for me. Will I play it off stream and try to get good at it, or try to get... I'm mishearing what you say because of delay. No, I mean, I'm not mishearing it. I'm seeing exactly what you're saying. That it is possible to start playing it now and get good, as it were. But I tried this game as a, let's see if it grabs me. The point is, because I don't have a lot of experience with these games, it will never grab me because I will never play it enough to figure out all the mechanics for it to grab me. Oh, no. I got that. You said you disagree it takes 200 hours to get in the game. And like I said, that was a number I pulled out of my ass. It's probably far less than that. But the whole point is, just in playing it an hour, I immediately felt entirely overwhelmed. And there's some games where that pushes me harder. Like when I first started playing Path of Exile. Really pushed me harder. So I was like, I want to make a character. I want to make a character that gets to endgame. I want to get better at this. The immediately internal feeling I got from this when I was just super overwhelmed and there was just 900 menus and I couldn't make people do what I wanted them to. And I'm just like blasting the priority system all over the place and it's not working and there's stuff laying on the ground and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here looking at it. You know what it made me want to do? It made me want to just watch somebody that had already gotten good at it. Yeah, this is a cool game. I want to watch somebody that's good at it. I want to see what the end game looks like. But I personally am not going to get any enjoyment out of getting myself there because really in the long run, the thing is with these games, for me, and I think this goes for Factorio too, this goes for this game, this would probably go for RimWorld, it even goes for Minecraft. And these kinds of games, I know that people have already reached the limit. Somebody in this game has already created a colony that works flawlessly and has like zero drawbacks. Just like everything works in perfect harmony. And I know that if that's my goal, what's the point? I need in a game something where I can kind of creatively come up with my own ideas. And that's where Path of Exile and stuff like that comes into. Yeah, I might use someone else's build, but at the same time, you know, I might make it my own. Add an item, remove an item, change the passive skill tree, do something to make it just a little bit stronger. But yeah, it's one of those things where for these kinds of games, I inherently feel that I'm so far behind the curve, and if I do spend dozens to hundreds of hours playing to catch up to where everyone else is, just mentally, just intelligently catch up to where everyone else is in the game. Just like the fact that you were trying to help, and I really appreciate that, but 95% of what you were saying was just whoosh. Like it was stuff I had, like menus I hadn't even opened yet, and people were already dying. So it's one of those things that I feel like there's a definitive cap on a game like this, where if I'm gonna keep making it better, I'm literally just following in the footsteps of people that have already done it. I'm not doing anything creative myself. And I don't know that enough about this game, but Factorio, I definitely feel like, you know, I was always pushing myself. I really only did the tutorial, but it's pretty extensive. I was just pushing myself to make something better that someone had already made somewhere. And I don't like that. I like the idea of doing something creative on my own, but I feel like these games, for me anyway, just, they don't do that. There's no creativity that I can get from it the best way to learn these games would be go online and watch YouTube videos of how to do this better and then copy paste it into my world. And then, oh, well, I need to learn how to grow food. Go to YouTube, click on video, 3-minute how to grow food. Okay, cool. This is the perfect way to grow food. I have any other plans? No, this was it. To be fair, this was going to be my day today and tomorrow, and what I thought from seeing a little bit of this game is I thought that it was maybe going to either have a better tutorial or start slower. It does not. It's basically like, welcome to the world, get fucked, kid. Like, immediate. And I chose the easiest world. So, I mean, there's no way to make it more manageable for someone that has very little experience with these kind of games, except for maybe not putting it on survival mode. But I feel like then I wouldn't learn any of this stuff anyway. Yeah, question. What's up? Yeah, no. But yeah, anyway, I mean, I'm not mad about it. I wanted to try it. That's the thing. It has a pause and extensive descriptions, tutorial and early cycles and animation. Yeah, I mean, I saw like little tutorial pop-ups and that kind of stuff, and yeah, it showed me a few things. But I don't know. I think I just don't have I don't have the patience to learn all of this. I did not realize how ungodly extensive this is. Like everything down to like the research. Like I researched the wrong thing first, which meant they were spending power on that and not power on the oxygen, which was making it worse, and they weren't making food. I was running out of food, but I still had to finish the research, which means I had to start the second research late, which means I had to keep working on that, so they didn't have food, so they didn't, like, ugh. Barely read yourself unless necessary. Yeah, and it's one of those things that if it was something I could pick up on the fly, that's fine, but I'm not going to sit here and pause the game for an hour and read through every menu, every single description, everything, because I want to be able to do it as I go. I want progress while I learn. And this is definitely not the game for that. I could probably spend an entire stream on pause just looking at stuff. And that would drive me absolutely nuts. Because when I took it off pause, I would only remember 20% of what I read. And then I would have to, oh, right, I need to do this. Pause, find it in the things again. I don't know. It's maybe these kinds of games aren't for me. I tried Factorio. The tutorial was really fun, but the idea of starting my own world and building it up from nothing, only to create, once again, to create a perfectly functioning, as mechanically perfect as possible world that somebody's already done better anyway. So, like I said, I would probably play this for like 10 hours, kill off my guys a bunch of times, restart a whole bunch, and then go to YouTube and just start looking up videos, because I'd be like, F this, someone's done it better. Just teach me how to do it better. I can't be bothered. But no, I'm so glad that so many people are enjoying this game. And you brought up Ko earlier. Yeah, I watched a little bit of him this morning, and his base is huge. And by watched, I mean I was setting up my stream with him on the other screen going, this makes no sense. Like, he's already played it for a bunch, but he understands so much more than I ever would. But like I said, once again, it's a mentality. I've never played RimWorld. I don't play Factorio. I don't play any of these games that are just like survival building. Hell, Don't Starve was too much to me. I played Don't Starve for like 6 hours when it first came out. And it was basically, for me, it was like build a campfire and eventually get killed by bees. That was every game for me. because I felt like I never learned anything, because as soon as I would find something new or figure something out, I'd get killed by something and then start all over, and by the time I got back to that area, I'd be like, okay, what did I do? And then I'd forget and get killed by something. And I feel like that's what would happen to me in this game. I would hit a wall where I would like, okay, set up this, set up that, get this going, okay, oxygen's good, this is good, and everyone dies. Start over, by the time I get back to that point, I've already forgotten how to progress from there, everyone dies. And for me, it's just not, it's not fun. And what's the point if it's not fun, right? I mean, I've never really been a strategy guy anyway. RPGs and shooters have kind of always been my wheelhouse. Action games, that kind of stuff, like Darksiders and all that good stuff. But I wanted to try these games for the sake of not just expanding what I play, not just expanding what I like, but seeing if I honestly do or don't like these kinds of games, if they do or don't fit with my personality. Because I've always, ever since RimWorld, all this stuff came out, I've always just been the guy that's like, you know what, it doesn't look like my kind of thing. But I've never tried it. So this is me trying it and realizing, not my kind of thing. But that's okay. Doesn't have to be. I am gonna miss this little screen up here, though. Kind of like it. Also, I like that the guy doing this is actually pointing at my notification box. But I don't know, not my thing. I mean, it's Sunday. Sunday is a day for trying out weird things. I've had other Sundays where I played a game for an hour and was like, yeah. Anyway,